Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your maths class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your maths class. So students, in our previous session, as you know that we were doing chapter number 17, and this chapter number 17 is a kind of mixed bag. Okay, so in this chapter you will find all questions related to all the chapters from your maths book. Okay, so now we have already done up to question number 12, and today I'm going to start with the next question from the theme chapter number 13, that is chapter number 17, that is question number 13. Okay, so the chapter number is 17, and the question that we are going to start today is question number 13 from the same chapter. Okay, so first of all, let's read the question. So the question number 13 is divide and find the quotient and the remainder. Okay, so now we have to divide the given numbers and find its quotient and remainder. Okay, so that means in this we have to do the division. अब इसमें हमें क्या करना है? We have to do the division. So let's divide. So the question is that we have to divide 73,908 divided by 27. Okay, 908 divided by 27. So now अब हमें क्या करना है? हमें 73,908 को 27 से divide करना है, and in the question it is given that we have to find the quotient and the remainder. So that means we are going to write the quotient and remainder separately. Clear? So let's divide it. Make a proper division, that is, and whenever this kind of question is given in your exams, show the proper calculation. You have to show the each and every step. कई बच्चे क्या करते हैं? They just only write the answers. I don't know where they do the calculation. They just only write the answers, and that will not be acceptable. So kindly write down all the steps. I mean, you have to show all the proper calculation, whether you done the addition, multiplication, division or subtraction. Okay, चलिए, let's divide 73,908 with 27. Okay, now dividing 73,908 with 27. So 27 twos are 20. अगर हम 27 का टेबल आपको आता है, आपको लर्न करना है, तो you can do the multiplication simply and you can do that. 27 twos are 54 minus 73 minus 54, here it will be 13 and here it will be 6. 13 minus 4, 9. 6 minus 5, 1. That is 19. So after subtracting 54 from 73, you will get 19. Okay, so this is the answer. Next is now the 19. Can you divide 19 with 27? Can you divide 19 with 77? No. So that means we have to bring down the next digit, that is 9. Now it is 199. Now it is 199. So now we have to divide 27 with, we have to divide 199 with 27. So 27 6 are that is 162. If you want to calculate 27 sevens are, that's also you can do. That is 1 ओके तो देखिए आपको 27 का टेबल रीड करते हुए यू हैव टू डिवाइड इट 13 minus 4 is 9 and just a second that is 27 multiplied by 2 2 7 are 14 2 2 are 1 5 okay so okay 27 2s are 54 73 minus 54 that will be 19 now we will bring down the next digit that is 9 that is now it is 199 okay so 27 sevens are 27 sevens are 189 so let's subtract 189 from 199 okay so you will get 9 minus 9 0 8 minus 9 minus 8 1 1 minus 1 0 so you will get 10 now we will bring down the next digit that is 0 that is 0 okay 27 यहाँ पे हमारे पास 100 now it is 100 so 27 3s are 81 that is 81 minus 100 minus 81 that will be 19 okay now bring down the last digit that is 8 okay again 27 sevens are 189 okay 8 minus 98 minus 89 that is 9 0 0 okay so that means the question that you got after doing the division is that is 2737 and the remainder is 9 you have to mention it separately as well quotient is equal to 2737 quotient is equal to 2737 and remainder is equal to 9 okay so whenever the question is given and it is being asked that you have to mention the quotient and remainder or if it is written that write down the find the quotient and the remainder अगर आपको दिया है कि find the quotient and the remainder so that means you are going to mention the quotient and remainder separately after doing the whole calculation okay after completing the whole calculation you are going to write the quotient and remainder separately in the answer okay so this is how you are going to solve the questions okay so this is the solution of the question number 13 a part of question number 13 okay so just you pause your videos here and note it down in your notebooks properly chale moving next to the question number 14 okay now we are moving to the next question that is question number 14 so in the question number 14 it is given that write a story for each of the following so there are two calculations given the first one is 5635 plus 4290 okay so this is the first one so first of all we are going to discuss the first a part सबसे पहले हम ए पार्ट डिस्कस करेंगे देखिए सो इन दिस क्वेश्चन बेटा यू हैव टू राइट द स्टोरी सो दैट मीन्स द solution sentence is already given sorry the number sentence is already given and you have to frame the story okay आपके पास यहाँ पे number sentence दिया हुआ है और आपको उसको देखते हुए you have to frame the story for this okay so let's frame the story so a part is given is 5635 plus 4290 so this is how it is given okay आपका ऐसे सम दिया हुआ है and you have to frame the story for this. आपको इसके लिए क्या करनी है? Story. Story doesn't mean that what is the sum of this and this. This is not a story. So that means आपको जैसे आपकी बुक में word problems दिए होते हैं, statement sums दिए होते हैं. So just like that, you have to frame a proper story. Okay? Don't write it like that. What is the sum of, or what will you get after adding this and this? No, this is not a story. You have to just like story आपको लिखनी है. Okay, so you can take, use these two numbers for the addition. Okay, so let's, in a fruit market, there are 5,635 boxes of kiwi and 4,290 boxes of, you can write any apple, you take any boxes of oranges. So in a fruit market there are 5,600 boxes of kiwi and 4,290 boxes of oranges. Okay. Question: how many total number of kiwi, how many total number of fruits are there in all? Okay, so in a fruit market there are 5,635 boxes of kiwi and 4,200 boxes of oranges. How many total number of fruits are there in all? Okay, so this is the type of a story you are going to frame. Okay, you can take any example. Okay, so Ram is having rupees 5,635 and the Sham is having 4,290. How many total money they both have all together? Okay, तो आप किसी भी तरह से बेटा you can frame the questions. Okay, चलिए moving to the B part. So the B part of question number is 4,212 multiplied by 13. Now we have to frame a story for this number sentence, that is 4,212 multiplied by 13. Now we have to frame a story for this. अब आपके लिए इसको story frame करनी है. Okay, so you can take any story for this. Okay, so लिखिए. So the water capacity of a tank is 4,212 liters. What is the capacity of 13 such tanks? Okay, जरूरी नहीं है बेटा that you have to write the same story that I am writing. You can choose anyone, but make sure it should be correct. Okay, so the story for this is the water capacity of one water tank is 4,212 liters okay, so water capacity of one water tank is 4,212 liter. Full stop. What is the total capacity? What is the total capacity of 13 such tanks? Okay, so the water capacity of one water tank is 4,212 liters. What is the total capacity of 13 such tanks? Okay, तो अगर एक water tank की capacity है that is 4,212 liter, तो बिल्कुल ऐसे ही same 13 tanks होंगे, तो what will be the capacity of that? So this is the story. This is a form of a story that you are going to frame. So in this is the way, or this is the method in which you are going to frame the stories for the given number sentences of various questions. Okay, just pause your video here and note it down in your notebooks. Chaliye. Now moving to the question number 15. Okay, question number 15. The question number 15 is, simplify. Now we have to do the simplification. Simplify. Okay, this is the next. Next we have to simplify. So let's simplify. 312 multiply 15 plus 419. Okay, so we have to simplify this using BODMAS. Okay, so whenever you do the simplification, just remember you have to use the BODMAS. Bina BODMAS ke you are not going to solve any of the simplification sum. Always use the BODMAS method. Okay, so now you have to simplify 312 multiplied by 15 plus 419. So according to the BODMAS rule, BODMAS. So BO is not in your syllabus. This is DMAS is only in your syllabus. So you are having only DMAS, that is division, multiplication, addition, and the subtraction. Okay, so the first step while doing the multiplication, that is division. So is there any number which we have to divide? No. So no need to do the division. Next is multiplication. अब इसमें हमारे पास कोई multiplication का है? Yes. सबसे पहले हमारे पास this is given, that is multiplication. So that means first of all we are going to solve the multiplication. Then it's addition. Is there any number of addition? That is also here. That is 419. So that means after that we are going to do the addition. And the last is subtraction. But subtraction का हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं है. So just remember, whenever you do any kind of simplification sum, always use the DMAS, okay, or BODMAS, okay. चलिए. So first of all, according to the DMAS rule, we are going to multiply 312 with 15. 312 multiply by 15, and this calculation you have to do in the rough part. Okay, 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5 plus 1 6, 5 3s are 15. Okay, 1 2s are 2, 1 1s are 1, 1 3s are 3, 0, 6 plus 2 8, 5 plus 1 6, 1 plus 3 4. That is, so if you multiply these two, you will get 4680. Okay, इसको तो multiply करके हमारे पास आंसर आ गया 4680. Now we will write 419 as it is. Okay, जो बाकी portion है that we will write as it is. Okay, so after multiplying 312 with 15, you got 4680 plus 490. So now we are going to add both these numbers. That is 4680 plus 490. 9 plus 0, 9, 8 plus 1, 9, 6 plus 4, 10, 1 plus 4, 5. That is 5099. That is 5099. So after doing the simplification, we got the answer, that is 5099, and we are going to write the answer separately. Answer is equal to 5099. Okay, so don't forget to write the answer separately after doing the calculation. Okay, so just remember one thing, that whenever you do any sum of simplification, always follow the DMAS or the BODMAS rule. Okay, direct multiplication division करके solve मत करिएगा, always use the DMAS rule or the BODMAS rule. Clear? चलिए, so this is the solution of the question number 15 from your chapter number 17. Okay, now moving next to the question number 16. So the next question is question number 16. So in the question number 16, it is given that the price of a shirt is rupees 425. How much money will Ruchir pay to buy 19 shirts? Okay, so now there are some questions from the question number 16 onwards. There are some questions that are statement sums are here, and let's begin with it. तो देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 16 में क्या दिया है, दैट प्राइस ऑफ अ शर्ट इज रुपीज 425. एक शर्ट का प्राइस इज गिवन, दैट इज रुपीज 425. So the price of one shirt is given, that is rupees 425. How much money will Ruchir pay to buy 19 shirts? तो 19 वैसे ही सेम शर्ट्स परचेज करने के लिए रुचिर कितने पैसे है जो पे करेगा. ओके, सो द प्राइस ऑफ वन शर्ट इज गिवन, that is 425 rupees, and you have to find the price of 19 such shirts. Okay, so how you can find the price of such 19 shirts? By multiplying the price of one shirt with 19. जब हम one shirt के price को 19 से multiply करेंगे, then you will get your answer. Okay, so let's write down. देखिए, price of one shirt. Price of one shirt is equal to rupees 425. Price of one shirt is rupees 425. Next, price of 19 shirts. Now we have to find the price of 19 such shirts. उसके जैसे ही बिल्कुल सेम 19 shirts जो उसने रुचिर ने खरीदी है, that how much money he is going to pay. So price of 19 shirts कितना होगा? So for that we will multiply rupees 425 with 19. एक शर्ट का प्राइस है 425 रुपीज, तो 19 shirts का कितना होगा? For calculating that we will do the multiplication. So here we have, now let's multiply 425 with 19. Okay, 9 5s are 45. 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 4, 22. 2 here, 2 the next 2 will be here. 9 4s are 36. 36 plus 2, 38. Okay. Next, 1 5s are 5, 1 2s are 2, 1 4s are 4. So let's add them all. 5, 2 plus 5 7, 8 plus 2, 10. 3 plus 4, 7 plus 1, that is 8. So the price of such 19 shirts is rupees 8,075. 8075. So this is the price of 19 shirts. Now in the question it is given that how much money will Ruchir pay to buy 19 shirts. So how much money Ruchir will pay? So Ruchir will pay rupees 8,075. Okay, नीचे हम सॉल्यूशन सेंटेंस लिखेंगे. Therefore Ruchir will pay rupees 8,075 to buy 19 shirts. Therefore, Ruchir will pay 8,075 to buy 19 shirts. तो 19 shirts खरीदने के लिए कितने पैसे पे करेगा? 8,075. Okay. So the price of one shirt was given. We have to find the price of 19 shirt. That we have calculated by multiplying the price of one shirt with 19, that is 8,075, and this is the amount that Ruchir will pay to buy 19 shirts. Clear? Chaliye, moving next to the question number 17 from the same chapter. The question number 17, the cost of folding chair is rupees 79. How many chairs can bought from rupees 25,675? ओके, तो देखिए 19 चेयर्स का प्राइस दिया हुआ है. ओके, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड द कॉस्ट ऑफ वन चेयर इज गिवन एंड इट इज गिवन दैट आपके पास है 25,675. तो 25,675 रुपीज़ में से आप कितनी जो चेयर्स हैं वो खरीद सकते हैं. सो द प्राइस ऑफ वन चेयर इज रुपीज 79. हाउ मैनी चेयर्स कैन बी बॉट विद रुपीज 25,675. तो एक चेयर का प्राइस भी दिया हुआ है. ओके, एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड द अमाउंट द number of chairs you can purchase, okay, from the given amount. So देखिए, that will be, for finding that we will do the division. एक का प्राइस दिया है, टोटल अमाउंट दी हुई है कि उसमें से कितनी चेयर्स आप परचेज कर सकते हो. For that we are going to do the division. So let's write down question number is 17. देखिए, द कॉस्ट ऑफ वन चेयर इज, कॉस्ट ऑफ वन चेयर इज इक्वल टू रुपीज 79. Okay, so the question was that how many chairs can be bought for rupees 25,679. Number of chairs can be purchased. Number of chairs can be purchased from rupees. Number of chairs can be purchased from rupees 25,675. That we have to find out. For that we have to divide this rupees 25,675 with 79. So 25,675 divided by 79. Okay, so let's do the division. 25,675 divided by 79. Okay, so 79 threes are 79 threes are, that will be 237. Okay, 237. So 16, and here it will be 4. 16 minus 7, that is 9. 4 minus 3, 1. 2 minus 2, 0. We will bring down next digit, that is 7. 197. So I am doing just simple division. आपको simple division ही करनी बेटा इसमें. Okay, 79 twos are. 79 twos are. That will be 158 minus 17, and here it will be 8. 17 minus 8, 9. 8 minus 5. Sorry, 8 minus 5 is 3. Let's bring down the next digit, that is 5. Now it is 395. Okay, just let me write it clearly. So let's divide 395 with 79. So 79 fives are 79 fives are, that is 395. So the number we got after division is, that is 325. That is 325. So that is 325. Therefore, total 325 chairs. Therefore, total 325 chairs can be purchased. This is the solution sentence that you will write at the end. So therefore 325 chairs can be purchased from rupees 25,675. So cost of one chair was given, number of chairs can be purchased from rupees 25,679, that we have to find out, and that we have calculated by doing the division, and the answer we got, that is 325. Okay. So this was our today's session class. So with this, I am just ending the session here only. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody, have a good day.